Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm so excited because we are going to create a malware. Yes, the malware using Rust. And before we started, I would like to make clarify one thing that this video is strictly created only for the education purposes, and the only focus we have is the who like to learn new thing and what will happen behind the scenes. So please do not do anything or like as shown in the video to harm your friends, family, or anyone. Okay. So the inspiration for this video comes from the NetworkChuck. As you can see on my screen, this is his channel, and he's one of the famous content creator. So I have watched his many videos, and this one video which I have watched a couple of times. So yesterday I was watching it again, and then I thought, by the way, this one is the video. Let's create a malware. He created a malware using the Python. So I was just thinking that it would be great to it will be very interesting to see like if you could implement the same all the concept using the Rust. Okay. So I will also attach the link of his channel in the description and the original video link as well. So what is malware? So malware is the malicious software which like the programs basically it be designed to like disrupt services or the steal information or the damage systems. And there are so many types of the malware like the viruses, worms, the trojans, and the spyware, adware, and ransomware. So today we are going to focus on the ransomware because it is one of the mostly well-known type of the malware. So let's just start. And I have created the a new cargo project, and it is clean project, nothing in it. So what do we need? So we are not going to code anything in the main.rs file. So let's create the folder inside the source, which is the bin folder. Inside the bin folder, we will create the encrypt.rs file, and the second file which we need is the which one is the decrypt decrypt.rs file. Okay, and let's create the function main here and to test the encrypt part. Save it and open the decrypt as well. Let's get the main function here. Okay, and we will say decrypt. Okay, so let's test these files. Cargo run bin, and first one is the encrypt, which is working fine. Then we will use the bin decrypt. Yes, decrypt is working fine as well. So now we need files as well, which we are going to encrypt. So let's check. We have the on the root we have the cargo.log file and cargo.toml file. So let's create the file where this is file one with the content. Okay, and we need to do the name will be file1.txt. Okay, and same is the case for the file 2. uh, okay, so let's check both files. We have the content in it, so we have both files now we have two files, file1.txt and file2.txt. Let me open the encrypt.rs file. Let's create the function main. This will be return the result. Okay, now what? Okay, so we need the loop on the directory where we need to check all the files. That what we can do, we can have the entry, but before that we need to use the import for the standard fs. Okay, and in fs will be there's a read directory. Yes, it's a read directory. and we will going to pass the path which is the dot the current directory. Okay, now we have the dir, and okay, so first thing we need the file name, which we can easily get from the file name. And just to let you know, this file name is the this will return the OS string. So keep in mind that this will not return the string type; it will return the OS string, because the directory and the file names are not the valid UTF. Sometimes are not the valid UTF-8. So first we need to change it to the to string Aussie, because to make it to a valid UTF-8, then we will use the on as well. Okay, so now we have the file name. The first thing, as you can see, we have the file 1 and 2, and but we in the root we have the cargo.log and cargo.toml file, and which we don't want to encrypt. So what we can do, we have the file name, which is the cargo.log. Yes, and the second one will be file name equal to cargo toml file. Okay, and if this file exists, then we simply have to contact. Okay. So what else? Now there will be one another condition where we check for the if it is a file, then file, then what you mean? We need the variable which will be a files, and mutable variable which will be files of the vector of string new. Okay, and we will simply push the file name. Okay, so let's print the file name. Just that we will get the proper file names or not, because we can't take the risk of interpreting any other files which we don't want, not the name file. We need the files. Okay, so let me test the encrypt variant. Okay, we got the file 1.txt and file 2.txt, so which is perfectly fine. So now we have the files. Okay, what else? If we have files, we need to for the safer side, we will check for the if files dot is not is empty. Then what we need to do, we have the files, but before loop on every file to encrypt it, we need the package. And the as the network check uses the Fernet, and luckily we have the Fernet create available and Rust as well. So let's get the Fernet first by cargo add Fernet. Okay, and we will wait for it. Yeah, it gets added. Let me check for the cargo.toml. Yes, Fernet gets added 0.22 again, and we will open the encrypt file again. Okay, so we now have the not files dot file dot is empty. We have the Fernet, so we need to create the key which will be of a type string. And let me use the Fernet. Okay, okay, we have the string, we have the Fernet. There is a function called generate key. The key will get generated, which is the of type string. Now what we need, the we have the key. What else? We need the Fernet as well, which we will be going to create from the Fernet new, and we will pass reference to this key, and we will unwrap it. Okay, I'm using unwrap it because this is guaranteed to the key will be generated by using the Fernet. Okay, so now we have the key. So there's one thing, we need to save that key in some file. So for that we will write it. The file name will be my key, and the content will be of key. Okay, and uh, okay, we are good to go. And also this will be created on the root as well, so we need to change our condition. We need to add one more thing, which will be like the file name is equal to my key. Okay, so now we have everything. Let me we need to loop of the files, which we have the file and files. Now we have all the files. First we will get the content, which we can easily get from the, which is the read string. Okay, and the path will be a reference to the file. Okay, we got the content. I think we should have to print it, or let's okay, so we got the content. What we need to do, we need to encrypt this content and then rewrite to the files. Okay, for the encryption part, what we have the Fernet dot encrypt, and this encrypt, I think, except the yeah, this data which should be in the form of the bytes. What we need to do, we have the content dot s bytes. Okay, we need to, this will return the, what will this return? This will return the string, which we can store in the form of the token, and token will be string. That's fine. Okay, and let me, we are good to go, I think. So we have the token, which will be, is the encrypted thing, and we need to write that to the file, and it will be a token. Okay, I think that's it. Let me check everything again. So we have the file 1, file 2. Let me set up. Let's try to run it and hope for the best. Compiling, because we have added. Okay, let's check for the files. We got the my key. Yes, we have the key, and now check for the file 1. Let's get encrypted. Let me check file 2. Yes, it gets in as well. And also I think we need to show some message to the user, like all of your files are encrypted, send me 1 Bitcoin. You have, or we can say that you have 24 hours, send me 1 Bitcoin, otherwise I will delete everything. Okay, that's it. And let me try to delete, uh yeah, try to delete this file 2, and this one as well. And let me first create the, here is the echo file 1, echo file 2, and let me check we have both files. Now let's try to run it again. Let's try to run it. Yes, all of your files are encrypted. You have 24 hours, and send me 1 Bitcoin, otherwise I will delete everything. Okay, that's it. And so we have the key, and both our files are encrypted now. Okay, so that's it. All of this so most of this code we are going to use in the decrypt file as well. So let me grab everything. and try to paste it here. Okay, so we have so for the decryption part we don't need this prompt to the user. And let's read from the first line. Yeah, we need all the files, we need to loop all the files, and we need to add all the file names. Then we don't want to create the key, and remove that as well. Or we can say that we need the key, but we are going to grab the key from the using the file. Wait a second, fs, and we will read to string my key. So now we have the key which we have passed key to the Fernet. This time we are like getting it from the file, so it's for the safer side we have to use the trim as well. Okay, so we have the Fernet, we don't have to save the key again. And what else? This is the decrypt. By the way, this is the decrypt file. Okay, and what we need to do now, we have I think what we can maybe let's create the, like, we have the key and we have the Fernet, and we can get the content from the file. If we got the content from the file, then we need to use the decrypt here, get the token. Okay, so we can say that this will be a token. Okay, and this will be a content this time, which we also the Fernet decrypt will return the, let me show you the Fernet decrypt method, and this will accept the token, but this will return the vector of unsize 8. So we need to change it to the, we have to use the string to UTF, not what is this, from the UT. There's a function called the from UTF-8. Okay, and we will pass the Fernet decrypt, and we are going to pass the token. We are getting it from the file, so we need to trim that as well, and we will unwrap it, unwrap this as well. And let me check the last line. Okay, so we have the token which we have passed to the Fernet decrypt, and now we have the content which is we need to write to the file, and this time we will be a content. And also one more thing, we have to, I think there should be a, like the NetworkChuck video, we will like there will be a secret phrase. Let me get the secret phrase which will be a string from, let's say the secret phrase is Rust. Okay, and we need to get the string from the user secret, or you can say the user phrase will be string new. We can say that enter your secret phrase to decrypt your files. Okay, and also we will don't have to add the line break. Okay, so now what we need, we need the, I use the std IO Also, I think we should have to use the, you can directly call it io dot uh, dot read line. Confused with one thing. I haven't. Let's say we have to use std fs use stdio. I think we should have to remove as well. Check for the, and now we have the mutable user phrase, and dot expect will be failed to get secret phrase. Okay, and also the variable should be immutable as well, and that's it. And also one more thing, the loop will be only executed if the secret phrase uh, will be equal to our user phrase dot trim. Then we need to loop. Okay, that's it, and done. Okay, don't have any kind of the errors. Let me check all the code again, and I think we are good to go. Okay, so let's try to decrypt our file. First we need to check if it's already encrypted. Yes, it's encrypted. File 1, file 2, both of these files are encrypted. Let me run the decrypt variant. And also, I think before running the decrypt variant, we should have to, let's say, user is the secret key, entered secret key, there's a for loop, and we have to show some print message, congrats, uh, it's decrypted, decrypted, happy working. Yeah, okay. And let's say user entered the wrong key, sorry, wrong secret phrase, or say that wrong secret phrase, and me more Bitcoin. Okay, now let's again, let's try to run the cargo run, and we will use the bin, enter your secret phrase to decrypt your files. Let me enter the wrong one, which will be like wrong secret phrase, send me more Bitcoin. Okay, let's try to run it again, and let's check for the files first. It's already encrypted. Okay, let's try to run it again. This time we are going to use the rust. Why we got the wrong again? Let me check the issue. The secret phrase, we have the rust secret phrase and the mutable user phrase real line. We need to do what we have made wrong. Why it's not comparing to values? We have the past the user phrase, and let me print the uh, user phrase, secret phrase, and then a user phrase. Okay, let's try to debug this first. Then what we are getting. Okay, so in my bad, uh, we have forgot to add the curly braces. Okay, and let's enter the rust. Both these are rust and okay. So we got the congrats, all your files are decrypted. Happy working. Let me check for the file. Yes, kept it now. Let me. I don't know what was happened first time, and both of our files are decrypted now, and our pose is working perfectly fine. Let me remove these. Okay, so everything is fine. Our code is working. As you can see that we have perfectly encrypt our file. And let me so one more thing. I think we should have to refactor our code. I have just or like there's one thing which I have observed, like in encrypt.js file. Now, this code is exactly same uh, decrypt file as well. Let's try to make it common, and we are going to use the better approach by creating the in the source the lib.rs file. Okay, and what we need to do now, uh, we will grab all of this. Okay, and in the lib.rs we are going to create a function called be a public function which will be get files. And to do now, we will paste all the code here. Okay, so the result we need the use standard fs, and also we will use the io. Okay, and the return type will be, what will be the return type? It will be for the for result, and result will be, because we have to return the vector. Right now we don't have anything, so we can say that will be files. So it's the vector string. We can easily say that it should be a vector of a type string, and I think we are good to go. And the function name is get files or get file names. Get file names will be fine. Get file names. Get file names. Okay. So we have this common function which we are going to use in encrypt first. We have already used the files, so what we need to do, we can say that the files will be of a type vector of string, and first function, a function name is the get file names. uh, that's it. So we have refactored our code. It's looking much better now. So let me remove everything from the, okay, decrypt part. The files will be of the vector of string, and get file name. That's it. We don't have any kind of error in both files. Let me check for the yes, it's decrypted. This one is as well. Let me delete the key and try to test everything again by running the cargo run when encrypt. Okay, all of your files are encrypted. So let me check for the file 1. Okay, then file 2. Both of the files are encrypted. Now let's try to run decrypt કરી નાખી. Okay, into your secret phrase. Let me into the wrong one. Okay, let's try to it again. Congrats, all of your files are decrypted. Happy working. And check for the file 1. Fine, perfectly fine. It's decrypted now, and file 2 is decrypted as well. Okay. So that's it. And we have encrypted the files. Then by the we have decrypted it by using the Fernet. And also we have refactorable code, make it the common code in the lib.rs file, which is looking everything more elegant now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.